Hello, spring football fans. Well, the road to St. Louis started with a St. Louis romp. Final score, Battlehawks 31, Roughnecks 6. The score really should have said 50-0 because that's what it felt like. This was a terrible game. Halftime, the first downs were 15-2 in favor of the Battlehawks. They had over 200 more yards in offense. I think the Roughnecks only had 4 possessions, 2 punts, and 2 interceptions. This was ugly. There was one play which signified the entire game. 3rd and 18 for the Battlehawks. Jacob Sayers looks like he stopped once, twice, 3 times, and got the first down anyway. This game was ugly all the way. And the good news for the Houston fans is that last night your basketball team beat Purdue 62-60, so you'll play in the regional final this Sunday, which must have had an effect on attendance last night because this game on the campus, there was about 7,152 people in attendance. Again, you have the college game right there on campus. This game didn't have a chance as far as attendance with the home team playing a big game. It's probably its biggest game in decades. Weather was good, 72 degrees. Humidity was about on the high side. That's going to change in about a month, so. Anyway, total yards was 460-170 in favor of St. Louis. Time of possession, 35-24. In the first half, it was 22-8. St. Louis had over 273 yards rushing. Ugly, ugly, ugly. At least for the St. Louis fans, Manny Wilkins had a good game. 189 yards total passing. He did run for quite a few times. He has to learn how to slide. He really has to learn how to slide because he's not going to last all season if he's going to take as many hits as he did. Nolan Anderson came in out of relief. He had 60 yards passing. He had the one lone touchdown in what was pretty much super garbage time. Kirk Merritt, 8 of 16 for 16 yards passing. I mean, this game for a Friday night game on Fox was not the way you wanted to begin the year. It really wasn't. And you got to ask yourself this question. With Reggie Barlow leaving to go back to coach of college, with Ken Wisenhunt taking personal reasons for whatever reasons they are, maybe he's looking for another job, is C.J. Johnson coaching because nobody else wanted the job? I mean, someone correct me if I'm wrong. June Jones is out there. I think June Jones, even pushes 70, can handle a 10-game season. I've been saying, bring him back, bring back the old uniforms, bring back the silver helmets, and let's try to make some memories of the run-and-shoot offense like when we had P.J. Walker and Cam Ward and all those guys. C.J. Johnson has been there for 2 years and has been terrible. At least they had somewhat defensive team. Yesterday you saw no defense, and the offense is just, in fact, if not, is worse than last year's team. I'm sorry you asked the question, is CJ there because he's a DEI hire? I'm going to go there. Or did nobody else want the job? There's not really much to talk about this game. There really isn't. It's not worth. I mean, the game was that bad. We do have a game today, which I think is going to me, is the game of the week. It's going to be St. Louis Bombers and the Arlington Renegades. Wade Phillips and Coach Bob Stoops going head-to-head. I am looking forward to this game. It's a 4 o'clock game, which will be also on the Fox network. And I'm going with, I said the other day, I'm going with Arlington in this game. I'm still going to hold to that. I mean, it is week 1. Take it for what it's worth. I was right last night, but you know what? To me, that wasn't a hard game to pick. When we hear C.J. Johnson was coming back for a 3rd year, you have to wonder, did that also contribute to the poor attendance? Because I'm sorry, nothing has gotten better. Now, I know it's only week 1. But next week, Houston's in Arlington to take on their crosstown rival, the Renegades. St. Louis will have a home opener against the Bombers. We'll see how that goes. Let me know what you think about that. Yes, last night's game, there isn't much to talk about. It was terrible. Comments down below. What's your opinion? I'd like to know. Let's hope for a better game today. Let's hope for a good doubleheader tomorrow. And with ups going up against the Elite 8 regional finals now, I'm hoping the Rains are at least very solid. Because with Texas Tech, I think, playing today, if I'm not imagining, you got to wonder how well will the attendance be in Arlington with this Texas shootout. Don't be negative, but you got to call as they see it. We'll talk to you later, everyone.